Dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to a new lesson in mathematics for grade 5, the first term. The lesson title is Decimals Place Value. First, what is the place value? It is the value of a digit in a number based on its place or position. These positions start from the ones place, units place. Its order starting from the extreme right to the left is ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, and so on. Hi, Miss Lily. Could you give us an example for the place value of a number? Yes, this is the number 92,735. The place value of the digits are 5 in the ones, 3 in the tens, 7 in the hundreds, 2 in the thousands, and 9 in the 10,000s. Hello, Sticky. How are you today? Could you leave the food and concentrate with me for a couple of minutes, please? Thanks, Sticky. Do you remember the place value chart? Perfect, Sticky. Yes, this is the place value chart. The place value chart is divided into families. Each family has 3 members. As we see from the right-hand side, as we said in the definition, the ones family. The ones family has 3 members, ones, tens, and hundreds. Next is the thousands family. The thousands family consists also of 3 members, thousands, 10,000s, and 100,000s. Next is the millions family. Also the millions family consists of 3 members, the millions, the 10 millions, and the 100 millions. Please remember that while working with the place value chart, we start from the right-hand side and we go to the left-hand side, putting the digits accordingly and putting each digit in its place in the chart. Nice, Sticky. Well done. Thank you for the place value chart. Sticky, what are you doing now? Are you playing games? Just a second. We are not finished yet. I need you now to use the number that Miss Lily gave us previously and put it in the place value chart. Can you do it, Sticky? You won't find it on Google, Sticky. Yes, you can find it in grade 4 math book. So, Sticky, can you help me in this part? Excellent, Sticky. This is the place value of the number 92,735. We started from the right-hand side, putting the 5 in the ones digit, then the 3 in the tens digit, 7 in the hundreds digit, 2 in the thousands digit, 9 in the 10,000s digit. We also know the difference between the place value and the value of each digit. The place value is to write down the place or the position of the digit, and we write it in letters, while the value is to write down the value of the digit in numbers, and as we see here, the place value and the value of the digits in this number is written correctly. So let's give Sticky a round of applause for his great work. Now let's move on to the decimal place value chart. When you have a decimal number, the decimal number consists of 3 parts. The whole part, or the part of the whole numbers, as we said earlier, the decimal point, or the separator between the whole part and the decimal part, and finally the decimal part, which carries the decimal digits of the number. Again, the decimal number consists of 3 parts. The whole part, the decimal point or the separator, and the decimal part. This is an example of a decimal number. We can read this number as 154.123 thousandths. As you see in the decimal number, we have 3 new place values: the tenths, the hundredths, and the thousandths. These are the 3 place values or the 3 places of the decimal part. The first digit after the decimal point, we call it the tenths. The second digit after the decimal point, we call it the hundredths. And the third digit after the decimal point, we call it the thousandths. We need to remember that the tenths is one decimal place or the first digit after the decimal point, and we call it 1/10 or 1/10ths. That's why we call it a tenth. While the hundredths is the two decimal place or two digits after the decimal point, and its value is 1/100 or hundredth. Finally, the thousandth is three decimal places or the third digit after the decimal point, and its value is 1/1000 or thousandth. Here is an example on how to find the place value of the underlined digit. Let's read the first number, 12.335 thousandths. Here the 5 is underlined. When we ask about the place value, so we need the place or the position of the number. Then the position of the 5 here or the place of the 5 here is in the thousandth place. Why? Because the first digit after the decimal point is the tenth, hundredth, thousandth, so the place here is the thousandth. Let's move on to the second example. 82.375 thousandths. Now the 7 is underlined, and it's now a little bit easier for us to do it. So the 7 place value is here the decimal point, the 3 is the tenths, and 7 is the hundredths. Very good. Finally, 14.98. And now I know that we all can answer this by the back of our hearts, that 9 is in the tenths place. Very good. Here is another exercise on this part. Write the value of the underlined digit. Now we ask for the value, and we said that the value is written in numbers and it refers to the value of this underlined digit. So here 7 is in the thousandths place, but the value of the 7 here is 0.007. As you see, I put 0 in the whole part, then the decimal point, and I changed the tenth to 0, the hundredth to 0, and I fixed the 7 in its place because this is the digit that we asked for. Next, as easy as it is, we will put 0 in the whole part, the decimal point as it is, 8 will be changed to 0, and 7 will remain in the hundredth place. So the answer is 0.07. Finally, 301.98 hundredths, and the underlined digit is 9. So we will change all the whole part to 0, the decimal point will be written, and 9 in the 10th place. Then the value of 9 here is 0.9. At the end of the lesson, I thank you all, my lovely students, and see you in another videos, inshallah. Wish to see you all safe and sound. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.